Should you be using Skool or Kajabi? Now, especially since that really successful guy with the beard and the nose patch has joined on with Skool, as you can imagine, there's been a lot of hype about this new platform. So in this video, I want to take you through the core differences between Skool and Kajabi so that you can decide what is going to be the best platform for you to launch your own course creation, community, and coaching business. Now, what I need to stress is that regardless of whether you choose Skool or Kajabi, both of these can be really successful for you, and you're going to be able to build a 6 or 7 figure brand on both of these platforms. So this is not going to be one of those videos that goes through that Skool is the best and Kajabi sucks, or Kajabi is the best and Skool sucks, because that's just not true. As I said, both of these platforms are going to allow you to build a 6 or 7 figure business. And I'm not even going to be going through and comparing the pricing differences of both of these platforms, because the reality is that both of these platforms are a lot cheaper than if you're running an e-commerce brand, because you don't have to buy for products, or if you're going to do a traditional business because you don't have to pay for office or staffing or anything like that. So right from the very start, I do need to make it clear that this is not one of these situations where one of these options is right and the other is wrong. The reality is that both of these are solid, good platforms. And in order to be able to make the best decision for you, it's really going to come down to which is the best platform for your long-term growth, because the last thing that you want to be doing is you want to be changing over platforms, 6 or 12 months from now. So in this video, I'm going to go through the main selling points that Skool and Kajabi use and really break down the differences between these two. And the first one is about gamification. And this is one of the real selling points that Skool pushes. And what this essentially means is that Skool really focuses on giving different points and leaderboards, and it also makes it easier for community leaders to give prizes to top performers. And what this is really about is it's about rewarding and incentivizing the type of behaviors which allow for more engagement on the platform. And this is something that Skool does do better than Kajabi. Now, it doesn't mean that Kajabi doesn't have gamification. It's just not as much of a focus in Kajabi as it is in Skool. And the reality is that both of these platforms do have highly functioning community platforms. Now, if you were to push me on which one is better, I would say that the Skool platform does have a better user interface, especially for users. But having said that, the Kajabi platform does really work, and I know for myself, I've been able to build an online community of over 300 users in the Kajabi community platform. And as I said, I think if we were to do a points decision, most people would say that Skool has a better community platform as opposed to Kajabi. But then when it comes to the second point, and both of these platforms do offer course creation, this is somewhere where I truly believe that Kajabi has a much better platform than Skool. And one of the main reasons for this is because Kajabi offers unlimited video hosting. So with Skool, if you were to create a course, you have to do this through embedding videos through a third-party portal like Vimeo or through YouTube. Whereas with Kajabi, this is all part of their package. And as I said, they offer unlimited hosting. And this is really important, because if you've got, a 6-hour, 10-hour, 20-hour course, you're going to need that unlimited hosting so that you can successfully create your course. The other thing that I would say as well is that given that this is where Kajabi actually started, it started as a course creation platform and then it's grown out from there. It has a much more intuitive design, whereas when you look at Skool, yes, you can build courses around it, but it's not as easy to do as opposed to creating a course in Kajabi. So you can kind of see where we're at the moment, in that Skool does have a much better community platform, but that is cancelled out by Kajabi's much better course creation platform. But as I said, with both of those other options, you can create a successful community on Kajabi and you can create a successful course on Skool. So far, you can see on both platforms, you can create and monetize successful courses and communities on both of these platforms. But these next 2 points is where these two products really differ. And I firstly want to start with Skool. One of the core selling points that Skool has is that it has this discovery function. And what that really means is that Skool will also encourage users to come to their platform so that they can then find and discover new potential communities to join. So Skool is its own distribution channel, whereas that is not a focus for Kajabi at all. Kajabi has no discover functions and it doesn't do any distribution for you. A great way that I can explain this is that Skool also kind of functions like the course purchase sites like Udemy, where you can go to Skool and you can actually do a search. So if you're interested in marketing, you could go to Skool, type in marketing, and try to find some different communities that you might like to join. Whereas that is a function that is not available in Kajabi. The way that I explain Kajabi is that Kajabi is like Shopify for course creators. So many of you know that concept with Shopify. If you're an e-commerce brand, you use Shopify in order to sell your products, but people aren't going to Shopify to find your products. They're going to your own website, and Shopify is just what's used in the background. And that's the same with Kajabi. People won't go to Kajabi to find your products, but as a course creator or a content creator or someone who's looking at building a community, you will use Kajabi in order to host and market your products. Now, on the surface, this sounds like a clear win for Skool because Skool is offering this distribution channel, whereas Kajabi just doesn't offer it. But it's not as simple as that, and let me explain. The problem with this discovery function, especially as Skool continues to grow and it becomes more and more popular, is that the people that it will be recommending will be people who already have some profile. And this is the same thing that's happened with a site like Udemy, is that these discover functions were really focused on communities and creators who have got the biggest profile. So they kind of advertise it as a distribution channel, but the distribution channel is set by them, and they're going to be promoting the creators and the communities which have the largest profile. So that kind of cancels out the whole distribution thing, because if you're going to Skool in the hope that it'll sell your community for you, you are going to be severely disappointed. The other thing that this causes a problem with is that because there's going to be multiple creators trying to generate more signups to their communities so that they then get bumped up the list of, new communities to discover or new communities to find, they're going to be lowering their prices or offering free communities. And this is the same effect that happened with Udemy. So in my first business where I created a 7-figure course, Udemy sells hundreds of courses on my same topic for $30 or $49, whereas I'm selling my courses on my direct website for close to $700. And that is going to be the problem with this distribution channel for Skool, is that as it becomes more and more popular, the creators that get highlighted on the Discover feature are already going to have their own profile. So for me, that's actually not a benefit. And the reason for that is because, as I explained, that you're going to need a profile in order to be found on the Discover page. And for me, if you've got your own profile, you're better off selling direct, because then you're able to set your prices without that price competition war that you find when you have other creators who are trying to undercut each other. So for me, that's actually not a benefit of Skool. And when it comes to the other big difference between Skool and Kajabi, is that Kajabi has its own full marketing software suite within Kajabi. With Skool, you don't have any email management, you don't have any landing pages, you don't have any funnels. You can use external parties for that, so like MailChimp or ClickFunnels. But with Kajabi, they're not required, because everything is inbuilt within Kajabi. And for me, this is the real swaying factor as to why I chose and continue to remain with Kajabi and not Skool. Remember, as I said, they both offer communities, they both offer courses. Skool is better for communities, Kajabi is better for courses. But this main one, the fact that Kajabi has full marketing suite to actually sell your products inbuilt in Kajabi, is the real game changer for me. And the reason for this is because if you're going to be truly successful as a content creator, you need to view it as you're building your own audience. And with Kajabi, you take full ownership of your audience, because you can grow your own database. So you've got your students' email details, you've got their phone numbers if you want them. Then you can really build out a full sales and marketing plan in order to increase your sales. And coming back to that Skool discovery function, you could be ranking high in the discovery function, and then through no fault of your own, if they change the algorithm, or as more and more creators come onto that platform, you can then really quickly find yourself going down the results. That's why Kajabi is a better option for me. But as I said, please don't hear this as a Skool is bad. My belief is that if you are a content creator who is wanting to create a whole collection of products, so communities, courses, online coaching, you're better going off with Kajabi. But if you're just wanting to focus on communities, Skool would probably be the better option. But one thing that I would say is that if you're looking to start with the community, but you may want to be offering courses and coaching packages down the track, I would heavily recommend Kajabi, because What I've even been able to do is that with my online communities, I actually sell them as Master Edition bonuses. So I sell my courses and then I offer an upgrade with a 60 or 90 day free subscription to my course, which then they automatically roll over to my monthly paid community. So I just find there are so many other different options that you've got with Kajabi. And ultimately, this is why I chose Kajabi over Skool, because it was better suited for my business and for what I wanted to achieve. So I build my leads, my database through offering teaching on YouTube or through my paid ad campaigns. And then once they've opted into my email funnel, I can just upgrade them to a course or upgrade them to a community, and it all happens with the one ecosystem of Kajabi. And if you'd like to learn how I do this, I want to give you free access to my 6-figure funnel building kit with Kajabi. And what this is going to do is this is going to take you through the full step-by-step process of how I take someone from viewing a video on YouTube through to them buying all of my courses. And also as part of this, you also get access to all of my email copies, so you can copy my emails and update them and use them in your own business. And if you want to get access to my 6-figure funnel building kit with Kajabi, all you need to do is to follow that link in the description below. Thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. My name is Aaron Young from 7-Figure Coaching. And if you'd like to learn more about how you can create your own 7-figure brand, I want you to go through and watch this video right here. See you next time.